magic makers, and welcome back to the Metaphysical Apothecary. We are your hosts, Megan and Shannon. We are also known as the Scorpio Sisters, and we are here to explore the mysterious, magical, and the arcane. You can also create for yourself personal superstitions, like we were talking about, that are part of your protection magic. Say you leave your home and one of the things that you do is you pat your keys in your pocket 3 times, and that sound protects your home energetically, that protects you energetically. That also serves a practical purpose of making sure you have your keys.
Yes. Or jingling your keys before you put them away.
Right, because that's a form of sound clearing for the space.
Mm-hmm. They act as chimes and bells, which will clear the negative energy away from your place of residence or your car, potentially invite Fey energy in who could protect that same object or item or place, and yet also remind you that, yes, you do have your keys and you're putting them in your bag or your pocket.
Because it's important to know that you have your keys.
Yes. My keychain has a lot of jingles on it for a reason.
Exactly. So another way you can use a personal lexicon of superstition is to counteract the paranoia and the fear that kind of comes with the superstition. Say you do something that would normally be considered bad luck, and to alleviate that fear or that paranoia, you come up with your own personal little charm or something to cast it away from you. You walk under a ladder. It's really tall. You didn't necessarily notice it was there. There was construction going on and everyone was on break. And you go, oh no, that's not good. Nothing bad happened to you. You probably should avoid walking under ladders in the future for safety reasons, but now you feel strange. So to get rid of that negative energy that you may have pulled through that portal with you, you can come up with a way to cast it off. You can press your hands to your chest and push it back toward the ladder 3 times, or however many times you feel. You can scuff your shoes against the ground and kick the energy back like a dog after it does its business. They always dig up the grass afterwards. Put it behind you, literally. And also, you can come up with superstitions around your anxiety and your personal fears that help alleviate those fears.
Mm-hmm. Help you move through them so that way you could, at the very least, see where your fear started and where rationale, practical application could be applied.
Exactly. Because as a person living with anxiety disorder, I can tell you that sometimes it's like living in one long stream of superstition. Is this my intuition or am I just being paranoid?
I did a few members of my family go through a very regimented routine when leaving the house. They used to have to check the oven and all the plugs in the kitchen and the bathroom 6 times each to make sure that everything was off before they could leave their apartment. And then they would have to jiggle the door and make sure the door was locked 6 times. Then, if they were halfway to work or wherever they were going, and the question popped into their mind, did I shut off the oven? Well, they couldn't go much further. They would have to turn around, go make sure that they turned off the oven because of a fear-based paranoia of having it left on. They've since applied a story superstition to what they're doing, so that way they've actually cut down on that 6 number to like half if they're doing it in this particular order, and they're thinking to themselves, I'm just double checking to make sure.
Mm-hmm.
There is a superstition story that they are able to apply to reduce the stress and paranoia of why they were going through that routine in the first place.
Right. And Shannon hit the nail on the head there with calling it a story, because that's how we live our lives. We tell ourselves stories about everything. And that's what superstitions are. They're stories. They're very short ones. They're stories. You can tell yourself a story like, my beverage in the morning is a lucky beverage from now on.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing I drink every morning is a lucky beverage. And the things that people usually drink first thing in the morning, water, coffee, tea, or juice, all have magical correspondences associated of health, wealth,
Activation,
exactly, abundance,
orange juice and pineapple juice and apple juice with the coloration would have good morning sunny dispositions, which could help the serotonin hormone be produced better in your third eye pineal gland.
And that's something else you could use too, like your color magic associated with chakras or associated with the color itself. And what it does, whatever your first beverage is in the morning, that's now a lucky beverage. If you drink a green smoothie, great, because there's all of the associations in that smoothie and the ingredients of that smoothie, plus there's the color, plus it's nourishing your body. Now you've created a habit for yourself that allows you to do something healthy for you.
Mm-hmm. Avoiding falling into the stagnation of it has to be this beverage, it has to be beverage X, and realizing that it is the first beverage I have. I am literally breaking my fast with this beverage, and it will bring me good luck because it is a good luck beverage, no matter what it is essential to keeping yourself from falling into that stagnant storyline of it has to be the green smoothie.
Yes.
If I don't have the green smoothie, then XYZ will happen.
Mm-hmm. That is falling back into the fear-based trap of most superstitious lexicons.
Yeah, it's very limiting. It can become a very scarcity mindset because the moment you don't have beverage X and for your day it goes all wrong, or there's one thing out of place that throws you out of whack for the rest of the day, it's going to become, oh no, I didn't have my beverage X, I had beverage Y.
Mm-hmm.
And if you do that enough times, then beverage Y becomes, oh, that's my unlucky beverage.
Uh-huh.
But was it really?
Was it really unlucky, or did it become that way through habit?
Yeah, through habit, and the habit being I can only have beverage X, like eventually getting to the story of I can only have beverage X in the morning for a good day instead of breaking my fast with any beverage is good luck because it is nourishing my body after having fasted for 6+ hours.
Right. And honestly, you should be breaking your fast with some kind of fluid in the morning. It's just good for you. We can't allow ourselves to be trapped by these things. For instance, my wife and I have a tradition of kissing the fingers and touching the inside of the roof of the car whenever we go under a yellow light. The light has just turned yellow. There's still plenty of time for you to go. Perfectly legal. That's kind of a liminal space. So you kiss your hand and tap the top of your car to attract good luck and good fortune out of that liminal space. The trap that you don't want to fall into is, oh, I didn't do it. That means I'm going to have bad luck. It doesn't have to be either or. It doesn't have to be yes or no. It can be yes or neutral.
And it could also be that you recognize that you didn't do it that time because there was nothing in that liminal space to be used.
Right.
And it was an instinct not to. You didn't even think about doing it because there was nothing there.
Exactly.
So giving yourself a little bit more credit for when you don't do the superstition or you don't do the routine because it was unnecessary in that moment rather than falling back into, oh no, I didn't do it. Now something bad is going to happen.
Right. It's just not the case. It's just not the case.
I know of a few incidences where not doing the superstition that was supposed to bring a person good luck ended up saving their life.
You tell.
9/11, one of the people that I know, their relative, did this one thing every time they left the house. It ended up making their commute faster because they would get on just the right bus that would streamline their commute to work, which was at the World Trade Center area. Part of that routine, I don't remember exactly what it was, but it had something to do with the door.
Okay.
And somehow, like her tapping the door or something, she didn't do it. Missed the bus that streamlined her into the office, missed several buses after that because most buses will not stop if it's too crowded.
Mm-hmm.
And didn't get to work on time, which means she didn't get into the building before the event happened.
Wow.
Yeah. So sometimes not doing the thing that's supposed to bring you good luck to get you to where you're going faster or what you're doing or whatever actually is a reason for you not to do it. There's something there instinctively, whether it's your own higher consciousness letting you know, hey, you don't want to do that right now.
Mm-hmm.
This is just not the time. Or if it turns out to be, like I said, with tapping your fingers on the roof, it's not necessarily bad luck. There might not be anything there in the liminal space to be drawn to you at this point in time. It just might be in liminal space that is a liminal space.
Yeah.
That's all we have on the topic for today. Thank you so much for listening in, and we hope you'll join us again. In the meantime, you can follow us on our blog for some more witchy wisdom, as well as check out some of our original art on Society 6 for sacred decor and more. Thank you again for joining us, and go make some magic and live your best life. Bye.
Bye, everyone.